Time now 6:44. We had quite the soggy day across West Texas, southeastern New Mexico yesterday. That energy all pushing off to the east, but we have another weather maker right behind that that's going to give us some more rain chances here to end the week. Let's take a closer look at the satellite and radar. Some of us in the Permian Basin, Big Spring not quite as bad. It feels like 43 degrees. So just about everywhere. Grabbing a light jacket this morning and having one for this evening, not a terrible idea. So we're going to see those temperatures really skyrocket over the next couple of hours. Sunrise at about 8 o'clock today. Mostly sunny skies here for most of the morning. Snow is a little bit easier to drive on than ice, but we're starting to see some ice on top of that snow. So give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going here this morning. Dramatically reduce your speeds. Remember that following distance needs to be uncomfortable between you and that next person. Welcome back, everyone, and good morning. Just turned 5:27. We're going to take a quick look at the Storm Tracker 9 live Doppler. Not a whole lot just yet. We're seeing still clear conditions right now in the Permian Basin, but a little bit of a sign of things to come. We're starting to see some showers to pop up across the southern portions of the viewing area here. This really confined to just to the northwest of Sanderson and Dryden, so around Terrell, Crockett County, and then towards the Big Bend as well. Not of a whole lot of consequence, but we're starting to see some moisture finally make its way into the area, and you can really tell that by the temperatures. Lots of green on the board here in true St. Patty's Day fashion. 55 degrees right now in Midland, 53 in Andrews. It doesn't get a whole lot cooler than that anywhere else. Lots of mid-50s across the Trans-Pecos, low 50s in the higher elevations. Just about everybody looking at a pretty mild start here to the day. So maybe a light jacket necessary here. What we're looking for, though, more of a rain jacket umbrella type of day, especially as we get into the afternoon and into the evening hours. We're going to take a look at the Storm Tracker 9 future track here starting at about 6 a.m. Really just showing mostly cloudy conditions with a couple of showers going to be possible probably south of the Pecos River once again for most of the morning. You're going to stop at about 10 a.m. or so. That's when we're going to see another bit of rain fall across the lower Trans-Pecos, and then here by the noon hour, that's when rain chances really going to pick up across the area. This isn't going to be the heaviest stuff here, though. We are going to look at showers through most of the day today, and then headed into the afternoon, evening hours, and that center of energy gets a little bit closer to us. You see a little bit of yellow and red down towards the Big Bend area. Those are going to be a couple of embedded thunderstorms, and with those, could have some heavy rain attached to it. A lot of moisture with this system, so we could see some good heavy rainfall a little bit later on here. Headed into the evening hours, much better widespread rain chances for the Permian Basin. You see a little bit of yellow and red there. That's some periods of moderate to heavy rainfall, and that's going to move through pretty quick in the overnight. And as we're looking here at about 7:30 on Wednesday morning, for the most part, the system going to be out of the area with the exception of the far northern counties. Then by the afternoon hours on Wednesday, looks like we'll actually see a little bit of sunshine. So pretty quick system making its way through. But as I said, some of those could dump a little bit of heavy rainfall here. We're expecting less than a quarter of an inch across the Permian Basin, down towards the mountainous areas, especially down towards the lower Trans-Pecos and the Big Bend. That's where we could see about a half an inch of rainfall here for today. Highs today going to be in the low 60s, a little bit breezy as that cold front starts to make its way through around the noon hour. A little bit of a better picture of what we can expect here for this evening, though. Around 6 o'clock, still just expecting mostly rain and showers here for the Permian Basin. As we head into the evening, though, here by about 10 o'clock, that's when we can start to see some of that thunderstorm action, and with that, we'll see that heavier rain. So about 53 degrees here by 10 o'clock. Headed into the overnight, lows in the mid-40s with those breezy conditions going to continue into the overnight. That's when we could pick up some better rainfall totals, about a quarter of an inch going to be possible. Localized amounts of a little bit more in the Permian Basin, and then another half inch going to be possible across those mountainous areas. Now, so headed into our Wednesday, things looking a whole lot better. We're going to see highs in the mid to upper 60s, even some 70s across the upper Trans-Pecos. 74 your high tomorrow in Pecos. So those AM showers going to end pretty quickly here for Wednesday. And as we look at that Storm Tracker 9 5-day forecast, don't freak out too much here with all these rain chances. We're looking for pretty much AM showers here, and that's going to be confined to the morning hours on Wednesday. Thursday starting out pretty good, but those rain chances going to pick up in the late afternoon, early evening hours. Really, the total washout of a day looks to be Friday here, a high of about 60 degrees, cloudy, and chances of a shower and thunderstorm, and it's going to continue at least into the start of our Saturday, which we'll look at a better look at that weekend planner here for you in just a couple of minutes. Right after the break, though, got your bus stop forecast and your workday planner. Being a little bit more defined as that hook echo, and we are hearing reports, multiple reports of a confirmed tornado on the ground. So once again, if you're anywhere near the Garden City area along FM 33 or Highway 158, you are advised to take cover immediately. Notice all that pink and purple and all the flashing lights. That's plenty of lightning, and we're looking at a lot of large hail with these particular storms as well. We've already seen multiple spotter reports of 1.5 inch hail and greater across the area. Once again, this tornado is still on the ground, moving out of the Garden City.
Maybe she's not used to this back and forth hot and cold.
Yeah, it's messing with a lot of people's allergies. I can tell you that. Mountain cedar is way up, so if you're if you're feeling like that, a little crummy, that's why.
Okay, so on that topic, what's going on this morning?
Yeah, so a lot of record-setting snowfall in the Northeast.
Right.
Okay, well, we might be in for a record of our own in the form of some hotter temperatures. That's a little bit easier to work with, though. It's 47 degrees right now at Midland International. Clear skies.
Stadium. Let's go out live to meteorologist Max Crawford for the latest on your Friday night football forecast. Max?
Well, thanks, Tom. We are live here at Ratliff Stadium. Partly cloudy skies right now. The home team already in the shade, so there's some good news there. Still a little bit hot out, though. Looking at those low 90s right now. Go ahead and bring an extra bottle of water with you. Maybe an umbrella just to be on the safe side. Could see a couple of isolated showers here pop up over the next hour or so, and maybe going into right before sunset. After sunset, so looking good. Let's go ahead and go to that graphic, take a look at our temperatures here.
Just to piggyback off of Stephanie and Victor, the best thing to do, go to newswest9.com. We're constantly updating that webpage the way Facebook is. You're with your news feed. You're going to start seeing some posts pop up from about 4 o'clock saying it's about to snow in Midland. Well, that's already happened, and we're looking at those closures and delays. Here's your bus stop forecast. This brought to you by Greater Texas Ford. For Midland this morning, not going to need a rain jacket here this morning. About 51 degrees here by 7 a.m. By the afternoon hours, though, might want to have the kiddos have a rain jacket, an umbrella, something like that. Still expecting the heaviest stuff to still be south of the Permian Basin here by 3 o'clock, but a thunderstorm going to be possible here as we look at the workday planner for the big kids. About 58 degrees here by lunchtime. That's when we could start to see some of those showers. A few more clouds going to be possible, breezier conditions. So the weekend looking good, Friday looking good. Next week might be a little bit soggy here. We'll outline all that in the Storm Tracker 9 5-day forecast that's coming up right after the break. Stick with us. Out of Coahoma towards the Westbrook area, surveying any damage out there. You can see those clouds looking off to the east and the southeast. So still a very dangerous situation out there, even though that tornado warning has been allowed to expire.